Good evening, my darling batlings. I have one word for you. If anything looks a bit different about me, blame Lulu. But yes, one word. Lump. Yes.
Good lord.
Those of you who have been here for a while probably remember that about, like, almost a year and a half ago, me and Lulu subjected each other to a you laugh, you lose challenge, and I lost by a decisive margin.
It wasn't even a decisive margin. You lost, like, not even 2 minutes in.
What can I say? I'm weak to videos of funny animals doing cute, funny things. But this was my punishment. I have to be a pretty moth and say lump every now and then. How are we all today? I'm feeling pretty. Also, apparently this, my wings include free real estate.
You are welcome for that one. I'm the one who gave Lulu that idea.
Cheer, ha ha ha, this is priceless.
You're welcome, Lulu.
And I knew Lulu would be awake for this.
And thank you to Lulu for commissioning the moth assets for me from my channel artist Shiba, and thank you to Shiba for delivering on them. Yeah, if it looks a little, you know, fucky wucky ooh-woo, this is about as good as I could get it to pin to my model. So, like, if I turn or, like, go like this, it might come off-center, but we'll make do. Yeah. It's not a rigged Life 2D object, so it's not going to, like, properly turn with me. It's just a PNG, but I like it either way. I could probably rig it to be a Life 2D object, but I don't feel like it. It's funnier if it looks scuffed. I'm doing
un momento.
Yes. I see. He shall be right back. Tonight
okay.
He's back.
Apologies. Okay, that didn't fix anything. God damn it. My reactive PNG has been swapped for whatever reason. Right now, I am Megatronus. I was not supposed to be Megatronus. I tried switching back to my original thing. Whoops.
You don't have to get off the call to fix it. You know that, right?
No, I know that. I only did that because it didn't update right away, so I thought maybe coming out of the call and coming back in.
Maybe if I refresh it, it might work.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Ari. Didn't mean to do that to you.
Let's see, is it got... there we go! There we go. Thank you for the head pats, Lulu.
Finally, after a year and a half long wait, finally the payoff.
And yes, tonight we're going to be continuing Mega Man X2 and trying to finish it. We might even face off with Moth a second time, so it'll be Moth versus Moth.
Moth versus Moth for JPEG lamp.
Yes. With that being said, let's
Give
yes?
me the lamp.
Lamp. Let's switch on over to the game scene and get Mega Man X2 booted up and hope that we still have my save from last time. I don't know why we wouldn't, but you never know what can go wrong. It's like a wise...
Possibly go wrong.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
No, we are not dealing with Bubsy tonight. If that was the case, I'd jump out of the call.
Who says we weren't?
The Capcom logo.
It's a good thing that you can recognize that by its sound.
I recognize that. I can recognize that easily. I played my fair share of Capcom games.
Best punishment ever.
I'm glad you're enjoying this, Lulu. Iron says, I'm going to be stuck at 2 badges for a while. Let me guess, Whitney and her mill tank. There's a Machop that you can get in that town for a trade, and that helps.
Also, you could headbutt one of the trees, and you can get yourself a Heracross and just destroy everything in one hit.
Also, I'm jealous of you, Iron, for being able to get a treasure trove of Pokemon DS games for, you know, less than $1,000.
Yeah, the DS games go for quite a bit. Especially platinum,
heart
man.
gold
Especially
cartridge
platinum and
only.
heart gold.
Heart gold cartridge only goes for hundreds usually.
It goes for $200 to $300.
So yeah, you got a good deal wherever you got it from. All right, we have our save from last time, which left us with 2 Mavericks to fight, Magna Centipede and Crystal Snail. But we have some armor parts that we need to get. One of them's in Crystal Snail's stage, so I'm going to try and grab that first, even though his weakness is Magna Centipede's weapon.
I was scrolling. I just happened to kind of scroll through stuff on Facebook real quick, and apparently memories came up. Apparently, 7 years ago today, your cousin, Cobalt Rogue, if that's the name he still goes by.
Yes, he does. He goes by a different name on Discord now, just due to having a different account. He got locked out of his old one.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so apparently Cobalt Rogue and I ended up being cellmates about 7 years ago. And, Cobalt, if you're hearing this, here's another fine mess you've gotten me into.
You know, I've never seen a Laurel and Hardy short, but whenever I hear it's another fine mess you've gotten me into, it makes me think of this, like, really obscure movie from, the late 60s, early 70s, that I heard about through a video called Hats Off Entertainment, or is it Hats Off Media? There's 2 unrelated channels, both called Hats Off, but they have different things at the end of their names. And it was like a satire of the Nixon administration, but it played Nixon and Agnew as Laurel and Hardy. So instead of, like, Richard Nixon speaking like this, you get him speaking like either Laurel or Hardy, whichever one's the skinny one.
That would be Laurel.
Okay, so he's Laurel and Agnew is Hardy. Alright, I have to be careful, you know, me trying to be careful. I have to do, like, a careful series of stuff to get over there, to get that armor piece. And I need that mech in order to, that right armor in order to make part of the jump. Huh, okay. Oh well. I think I can also get, I think I can get an armor piece in, Heart Gold was about $179 in no case, White 2 was around $200, and Pearl was about 60 or so. Pearl being 60 or so is a good deal.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know who the hell you bought off from, but they undersold Heart
Yeah,
Gold
they undersold those, they undersold those, so you got a great deal, dude. You know what? I think I'll go after just the Mavericks first, and then I'll go after armor parts. I got White 2 and Pearl from a secondhand store in Mebane. Oh, Mebane! That's not too far from where I am, dude. I got Heart Gold from Lost Ark in Greensboro. Oh, Lost Ark, that explains it. Lost Ark usually has good prices for their games. Yeah, Lost Ark's an awesome store. They have a presence at conventions that I go to. And yeah, JKR?
I'm just thinking, like, you know, when I come to visit at the end of this year, you know, once we make this whole annual visit and everything, I say we go, you know, kind of go to, you know, a few other places aside from that little collectible
yeah,
shops,
I can take. I'm definitely gonna take you to Multiverse next time, which is the shop that sells like card game stuff and model kits, as well as like they also sell like backpacks that are, you know, licensed from different properties. But that's where I got the Final Fantasy VII Commander deck from.
Oh, nice.
Ari, question. We got all of Zero's parts, right?
Yes, we got all of Zero's parts. So we're locked into the good ending. And by good ending, I mean both endings are about the same. It's just we skip a boss fight where, like, if we didn't get all of Zero's parts, we would have had to fight Zero. before fighting Sigma. Since we got all of his parts, we get a cutscene where Zero gets to kick some ass. So yes, we have all of Zero's parts. What I'm not gonna go for in X3 is the Z-Saber, because it's convoluted to get it. And even though it is, like, the most powerful weapon in the game, X3 is already kind of bullshit, and I don't want to deal with more bullshit to get something that is completely optional and actually kind of locks you into a worse ending. You guys still there?
I'm still here.
But yeah, I won't be going for the Z.
I am here too.
I won't be going for the
just,
Z-Saber when
munching.
we get to X3. For that one, you have to make, like, Zero makes his playable debut in X3. But in order to get the Z-Saber, you have to make sure that Zero survives all the way until you get to the fortress stages, you know, Sigma's fortress, or technically Dr. Doppler's fortress, but that's a whole other thing. See, if you swap to Zero at any point in the game and you die as him, he's gone for the entire game.
Okay.
And he can't fight bosses, and he can't fight mini-bosses, except for one specific mini-boss in the first Dr. Doppler stage, where you're supposed to fight it as Zero, after getting all of the armor parts and sub-tanks and stuff. And then you fight it as Zero, and you lose Zero after you fight it, and Zero gives X his Z-Saber, which gives him like a 3rd level charge that one hit kills most enemies and bosses. But you also can't play as Zero for the rest of the game, and you get the bad ending.
That just sounds like a waste of time.
X3's got a lot of good ideas that aren't executed well, pun intended.
Fair.
Partly because Capcom didn't develop it themselves. They were in the middle of transitioning their stuff from 16-bit to 32-bit with the upcoming PS1 and Saturn. So they outsourced X3 to Minakuchi Engineering, the company that made the Mega Man Game Boy games.
The Saturn was so good, though. I miss it.
Yeah. I wish that we could get, like, some Saturn re-releases on modern consoles. The problem is Saturn's a bitch to emulate, and it's only recently that we've been getting, like, high compatibility for Saturn emulators.
Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like Saturn was like a product of its time.
It very much was.
Let's see. Also, Ari, just a little bit of a thought I wanted to ask you about. How do you feel about me challenging you to a you laugh, you lose challenge?
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I think it's like, I think you and I would have a more equal chance of winning that, because our senses of humor are
So similar.
pretty much unequal. Very similar, yeah. We're very similar in a lot of ways. So I feel like, you know,
That
we'd have
is
a better
all you
shot of-
guys. That is all you.
Yeah, I'd be up for that sometime. Just gotta figure out, you know, when it's going to be.
Yeah, no, we just gotta make sure all our schedules, both our schedules, line up and everything.
Yeah, and we have to, you know, prepare playlists of videos to subject each other to.
Yeah.
And we have to set up rules on, like, how long videos can be, how long the playlists can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be some planning involved, but I'd totally be up for it.
Yeah.
Ow.
Video feed is bugging out.
Video feed is bugging out. You know what to do.
Yeah, hang on. It's on my side, not yours, so I gotta just,
Okay.
Also, Iron, what Mon did you start with in Heart Gold? Or, or was it...
It was Iron. It was Iron. Ricking's not here.
Yeah. Okay, Iron, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, if I sound like I'm half here, it's because a lot has happened the past couple days.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're all here, but Nico's not all there right now.
Yeah. But no, I'm just curious, what Mon did you start with?
He hasn't responded yet, but he did say, he saw Fire Red at that same store for 149, but he decided not to get it because he needs to get a link cable that's in good condition. The link cable he currently has the wiring exposed.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay. I'm assuming to get like certain trades into the games then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 149 sounds about where you would buy Fire Red. That sounds actually about right. Look, at least it's not like with you buy it at an anime convention and it's literally like $50 to $100 more.
Yeah.
Because con tax is a bitch.
I found the secret area that you break with there we go. Here's our second armor part.
Nice.
From Moth stage. Lamp. Mega Man X. Sorry, Mega Man X. Enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your body armor. With it, you can absorb damage and transfer it into into explosive weapon energy. So the body armor,
explosive lamps.
he started with Cyndaquil.
Ooh, actually, Cyndaquil is actually pretty good.
Yeah, Cyndaquil's great for that gen.
I always started with Cyndaquil. I played with all three, but Cyndaquil is like my favorite just for the fact that Flamethrower and Earthquake on a Typhlosion is nasty.
Yeah, you just don't start with Chikorita. Chikorita is notorious for being one of the most underpowered starters ever.
It depends on how Chikorita is played, but yeah, Chikorita is very underpowered, but I guess it just depends on what you roll for its stats, like what you get. Either makes it or breaks it.
Yeah.
Honestly, from what I've gathered is a lot of grass types usually aren't the way to go.
Well, the thing with grass types is, aside from certain ones like Trico's fucking amazing, a lot of them aren't really meant for damage. It's more so hindrance and DOTs, so damage over time.
Yeah.
So because people just focus on like straight damage instead of like opening up with their grass type using either like a status ailment and leech seed and then swap out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm a filthy water type user, so my guys are absolute tanks. Also, next light capsule.
Ooh, okay.
Whoa, Mega Man X, enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your X-Buster. With it, you will be able to charge the energy in both arms at once. This enables you to shoot a double shot or to charge any weapon.
I mean, I'm a pyromaniac, so like I'll always go with the fire type first.
It just depends on the aesthetic of the Pokemon for me. So for like Kanto, yes, I am unoriginal. I went Charmander, but here's the thing, and hear me out. Fire Lizard is cute and will kill things.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you first. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I also like Cyndaquil. Trico, I love Trico because, God forbid, Grass Gecko. And then, here's the thing. Gen 4 has a lot of good ones, But if you want to be overpowered, just pick Turtwig, because once that thing fully evolves, it gets Earthquake. And you have one of the earliest fucking 100 attack power and 100 accuracy moves in the game.
Yeah, when you get it to Torterra, too, I'm like, that...
Torterra learns it naturally. Torterra learns it naturally the moment it evolves. At level 32. That's way early. That means you just automatically kill everything.
But yeah, for me, it was... I played the original Pokemon Red on emulator. It was like there was this website that actually allowed you to emulate the...
oh, yeah.
games.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the website was called. It's just like there was...
You can do that on the Internet Archive now, but mostly with like DOS
nice.
games and arcade games.
Okay. But yeah, like I emulated it online, and I would always like, I chose Charmander to start out with. That was how my Pyromania started.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like a killer with Charmander. Like I named that thing Inferno, and it lived up to the name because it was like, as it gradually, like I managed to get that thing Charmeleon by the second gym. Just by grinding that fucker like crazy against trainers of wild Pokemon before I even reached the Cerulean gym.
Oh, God.
Well, you know what they say. It's better to burn out than fade away.
Look, you did a better strategy than I did. I just spammed Mega Punch on Starmie and won.
Honestly, I think what I did was actually I did use a lot of fire attacks on Misty's Pokemon, but the difference was that basically, I mean, even though they weren't very effective, they still managed to take a good chunk of damage out of her Pokemon. Plus, I think I swapped out Scratch for Slash when it became available. So I slashed her Starmie and Staryu multiple times in order to, you know, whittle them down. Surprisingly enough, the Slash actually did take a good chunk of damage out of them.
Well, yeah, because I think back in Gen 1, critical hits were based on your speed stat, and Slash is already, like, extremely busted.
A lot of stuff in Gen 1 is extremely busted if you know what to look for.
Yeah, I was that one jerk to Brock who just used Ember on his Onyx and then just spammed Growl throughout the rest of the match, letting the burn kill him.
So
every time you use Bide, you can do anything.
So to go back to what's going on now. Basically just going back through Wheelgator stage to build up my sub-tanks a bit. And I also got the arm parts. And to explain, you know, what each armor part does, because I already explained that the leg parts in this game give you an air dash. The body parts have the damage that you take, and also every time you take damage, it builds up a new attack, energy for a new attack called Giga Crush, which is a screen nuke, but it's one use only per charge. So you have to take damage to charge it. And the arm parts let you charge up 2 charge shots that you can fire back to back. Not only do they deal massive damage, they ignore invincibility frames. It's one of the most powerful arm parts of any armor set in Mega Man.
Okay, so apparently Twitch and the VPN are finally apparently have come to some sort of a peace treaty because they're working together again.
Don't jinx it.
Oh boy.
For now, anyway. We'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see, but we shall see. Or as Supreme Leader Snoke said, we shall see. We shall see.
But yes, thoughts on these armor pieces so far, Nico? Because I'm, you know, as someone who is new to the Mega Man X series, I'm going to be, like, asking you throughout these playthroughs what your thoughts are on, like, you know, the upgrades that X gets, because they do vary by game.
The dash in the Mega Buster does make sense. However, I feel like the armor, if it would just gave you a little more extra health and just acted like a double defense rather than like a screen nuke, it would be a little more balanced. Because question, the Giga Crush, does it? I'm assuming it doesn't work on bosses.
It damages bosses, but doesn't one-hit kill them.
Okay, yeah, then I would just say, like...
Oh, and all arm parts throughout the series let you charge special weapons.
Okay, but yeah, then I would have to say, aside from the Giga Crush effect, the armor sounds like legitimately what you would get if you really worked towards it, but Giga Crush I feel like is a bit much.
Well, Giga Crush, it takes a long time to build up its energy, and you can only build up its
Yeah.
energy through taking damage.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm saying that is because that's like you go all in or nothing with if you're using Giga Crush, then there's just no point. You might as well just purposely take damage, keep the charge going, and then try to go no hit run.
Yeah, like Giga Crush is more so a last resort or like screen clear. It's really only useful against one phase of one boss. Which we shall see when we get to it.
Yeah, in my opinion, I just say if it didn't have the screen clear and just gave you like a little more health along with the defense, I would say it would make a little more sense. That's my only thing with it.
Yeah, but this is commonly considered to be one of the more OP armors in Mega Man X, just because of the double buster shot.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get 2 shots, plus the shots can ignore iframes, so...
Yeah, they never do a charge shot afterwards that lets you ignore iframes, because it was just too powerful.
All hail the lamp flashlight hooray.
All hail the lamp.
God damn it, now we need a JPEG of the lamp.
I'm pretty sure I have one in the assets I've downloaded.
Maybe.
I have tons of like just stock assets that I got for free. I'm pretty sure there's a lamp somewhere in there.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
God damn it.
I think you mean god dang it. Dang it, Bobby.
That boy ain't right, I tell you what.
That boy ain't right, I tell you what.
I know I will never be able to do an authentic Hank Hill voice just because it's.
Yeah, you have to get it kind of breathy in order to capture his like unique timbre.
Yeah.
Whoa! And the head parts in I can't remember what the head parts do in this game. They're in this stage. They're just kind of a bitch to get. Because you have to make sure that like a specific block hasn't moved from its spot, and then quickly jump and dash and then do a charged speed burner. That's the name of the move. Charged speed burner off of it to get a second dash to make it across the gap to get to where it is. It's like frame perfect.
Good lord.
But yeah, as I was saying, they never give you a double charge shot that ignores iframes again because they realize that's just too powerful.
Well, anything that can ignore iframes and still damage an enemy is pretty dumb and OP in any circumstance.
Yeah, it's one of the many reasons that X2 is considered one of the easier Mega Man X games. believe it's up there, or I might be barking up the wrong tree.
Ark?
Orc.
Also, just a reminder, Ari, I did email you that link to have downloaded and everything before I left your place.
Right. I need to do
month.
that. Thank you for reminding me.
Sorry, it's just no worries. It's just my mom. I know my mom would probably be asking me where is that, and I'm like, I gotta talk with Ari. Make sure that he's remembers to do it.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I'd completely forgotten about that.
I figured you did, so that's why I reminded
What
you.
I should have done was when I was demonstrating how that program works to you, I should have just downloaded it right then and there.
Yeah, but neither of us actually bothered to think about that at the moment.
Yeah, the main thing was, like, I was showing you that program, so, ideally you could download it yourself, but, I forgot to send you the link to the program. I just showed you what the program looks like and what its name is.
Yeah, well, in your defense, you weren't able to really send me the link anyway, since I didn't have Discord at the point. At that time,
well, I
so-
could have emailed you.
That's true. Well. We both made mistakes.
Why did my TV just turn off? Help!
I'm sorry, what?
My TV just turned off!
Why? Ow!
I don't know. There we go.
Did you hit something, you think?
I don't know. My remote was just laying right there.
It's the curse of the lump.
It's the curse of lump. Return the lump, or suffer my curse.
What's your offer?
Return the slab.
I was gonna say, since they found Miles's slab, are they now gonna suffer Miles's curse?
Well, they didn't find the slab. They found out who took it.
Yeah, so they just need to.
They
track
need
the
to.
person,
They need to
who took
track it down. And now that that person's in Florida, that's going to be harder.
Fair.
All right, that's that mini boss taken care of. A lot easier with the double charge shot and the body armor, as expected.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where I need to do the thing.
Hey, Ari, I got a question for you.
Yeah?
What was that thing in Aladdin that you had to grab from the Cave of Wonders? I can't remember what was that
Oh, you
thing?
mean
It
the
was,
lump?
Yes, the lamp.
The lump.
My God.
You're giving me reasons
know.
to do the other part of my punishment, which is that I have to periodically say lump.
JKR, I think it's time we pulled up a lump, but what kind of lump do we give moth scene here? Do we give a lava lump, a lump shade?
Oh, I'm not Maxine tonight. I'm my male model, because I don't have a female 2D
yeah.
model yet.
Okay, I did not know.
It's okay. You don't have vision,
tonight.
so you wouldn't have been able to see.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get the pass, Nico, because you can't see, so...
Oh, damn it.
For once, you referred to me as the wrong identity because as the wrong identity when I'm presenting male for once. I just find that funny.
First time for everything. Apparently.
Yeah. Don't sweat it.
I'm still very nervous about what Pokemon Center is going to be doing for Valentine's Day, though. That's going to be a problem.
It's going to be either blessed, cursed, or blurst.
Look, if it's anything new with Gardevoir, then my I'm going to tell you this right now. My poor fucking government check is going towards it. I'm sorry.
Gardevoir in a bikini.
No. We do not lewd the baby in this house.
You shouldn't lewd babies to begin with. Don't fuck babies.
God damn it.
Don't fuck babies. Like when
Look, if it's not if it's not like lewd and it's actually adorable, okay, fine. But if it's like NSFW lewd, we do not do that in this house.
That really depends on your definition of NSFW, but yeah.
Camo Kaplamo says you're presenting male now. I only have a male 2D model at the moment, and as part of my punishment, I had to do this with my 2D model. So I am presenting male tonight, mostly due to lack of assets to present female with my my beautiful moth wings, complete with their free real estate.
You are welcome, by the way.
You know, it's funny that you went with the free real estate, considering I never really watched Tim and Eric, which is where that's from.
It was either that or Eat at Joe's.
Like, I like that says free real estate, just for a little spice. Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was either free real estate or Eat at Joe's.
Free real estate fits like space-wise better on the wings.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what they say, spontaneity is the spice of life.
I thought cocaine was the spice of life.
Damn it, Meowter White.
No, Meowter White doesn't sell cocaine. He sells skooma.
Look, guys, you know, I just got a bag of meth here.
Yeah, you better not. Yeah, you had better follow that with a JK just for Twitch's sake.
Yes, that is a bad joke. It really is. I misspoke. I meant to say I got a bag of math, but I screwed up the joke.
Look, JKR, the last thing we need to hear is FBI open up. That is the last thing we need.
FBI, open up!
Oh,
shit! That wouldn't even be FBI. That would be the DEA.
Like, yeah, that was just a really bad joke on my part.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you said that, I was in the back of my head. I was like, "Oh God, please say psych! Please say psych!"
If the wings are free real estate, can we plaster ads on them? I mean, basically, that's what Twitch does to begin with, so.
You heard him. You heard him, Twitch. There's your new space to do your advertisements.
Oh, I got an idea. I'll next time I get the next chance I get, I'm gonna have like whenever Ari decides to use these moth wings again. Next time, just Ari, I will give you the image of my card and just slap like a downsized version of that on the wings for the hell of it.
Oh God.
That way you can advertise me even when we're not, not present together.
Yeah. Yeah, what he said. Whatever it was he said. Kidding. Mega Man himself is gonna come knock on your door. Alright, time to fight Magnus Centipede. Apparently he's a ninja. And we broke his tail, which already limited some of his moves.
Sonic knocks on JKR's door. That's no good.
That's no good.
Yeah, no, it really is no good.
I knew you were low, Robotnik, but I didn't think you'd stoop that low. That's no good.
Look, I admit it was a dumb joke.
Yeah, I know, and we're running it into the ground.
Oh,
yes,
definitely.
Good,
6 feet into the ground.
More like underground, more like 6 feet underground. Never safe from Waluigi.
Nope. best Mario character.
Oh, I agree. And
Man, there's actually he actually owns a bridal boutique. Like, it's a legit real thing. Someone did Waluigi's bridal boutique.
He also owns a taco stand.
Yes.
That was a long-ass explosion.
Probably too many tacos.
All right, Magna Centipede is defeated, and we got... Magnet Mine. 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 Mine.
Mine.
Mine. Mine.
Mine.
Took you guys a bit to catch on to what I was doing. All right, one Maverick left, and then we're gonna do some cleanup on getting extra parts. Crystal Snail. So, based on just his name, Nico, what do you think Crystal Snail's main attack power is going to be? Not the weapon you get, but like the main thing he's going to use in the fight.
One of two things. Either he's going to drop things from the ceiling, or he's going to reflect shots.
Well, he does jump into the air and use his shell to reflect shots, but his main attack, what if I told you that he's basically Dio?
God damn it.
He has the power to slow down time.
It was me, Dio!
Dios mío, es Dio!
So wait a minute. Basically what you're telling me is this fucker's Flashman.
Yes, he's basically Flashman, except not, pummeled to death by the Metal Blade like half the cast of Mega Man 2 is.
God damn it.
Mine.
Yes, we got the Magnet Mine.
Look, in Mega Man or in any 2D video game that has the ability to free time, 9 times out of 10, it usually does not work. Just for the sheer fact, it is overpowered when the enemy uses it, but when the player uses it, it's rendered useless.
That's not the weapon you get from him, though. It's just the ability he uses. General. Usually, after Mega Man 2, when you get time-stopping special weapons, they're usually not effective on bosses to help balance it. Or, if they are effective on bosses, then you either can't attack while they're frozen, or, you can only use, your regular Buster Shot.
Yeah.
One of the exceptions being Mega Man 4, I think it is, where you get the time-stopping weapon in there, and then you use it to just bully Pharaoh Man.
God, I remember Pharaoh Man from the Battle Network NT Warrior series.
He was also pretty famous for his appearance in the Ruby Spears cartoon.
Yeah, I remember him in the Ruby Spears cartoon, but I remember him more in NT Warrior only because that was the series that I watched.
Right.
That's actually what got me into Mega Man.
I still haven't seen NT Warrior outside the first episode because it's never been released in its entirety on home media in the West, outside of, it was on YouTube for streaming for free for Battle Network's anniversary, but only for a limited time because, of course, everything Capcom does has to come with an asterisk attached to it. So, like, you could watch the entire dubbed series for, like, 8 months, not even a full year, and then they just pulled it off of streaming because they're like, okay, we're done.
Did not know that because I was watching because I was gonna say it's like it's on YouTube, but I didn't know they had taken it off already.
Yeah, it was only a limited time thing.
Go figure.
And they're doing the same thing with the Star Force anime this year. Because this year is when they're coming out with the Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection. That had an anime as well, which got a much shorter run in the West because it was it wasn't exclusive to Toonami. It was exclusive to Toonami Jetstream, which was a Toonami streaming website that nobody watched because no one had internet capable of streaming that kind of video in like 2006, 2007. That's also where Toonami aired a lot of shows that people have forgotten about, like Mare and Hikaru no Go.
God, I remember Hikaru no Go. What the fuck?
Like, basically, in the last years of the original run of Toonami, they had Toonami Jetstream, which is where they aired like, all the stuff that didn't fit into the TV broadcast schedule. And they aired some of them on the Toonami block, but not all of them, and they only aired a few episodes of them on the main Toonami block. If you wanted to watch the rest, you had to watch it on Jetstream. And the real kicker is that a good number of those Toonami Jetstream exclusive series have not been re-released in their English dub form since, to my knowledge. Like, this was in the era where, like, the big thing on Toonami, like the thing that was getting them most of their views during their twilight years, was Naruto. So, like, a lot of the block was centered around Naruto, and then anything else would get, like, like, Jetstream didn't have the big, must-have series on it, like, Dragon Ball or things like that. It was stuff like Hikaru no Go, Prince of Tennis. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the day that Discotech picks up those licenses, because if anyone's going to, it's going to be Discotech.
Yeah.
In fact, Discotech a couple years ago gave us a, oh, here's the final capsule, okay. Well, Mega Man X, enter the capsule. Anyway, a couple years ago, does anyone of a certain age remember a short-lived Fox Kids anime called Monkoli Nights?
I do recall.
I sort of, yeah.
In 2022, Discotech put out a release of the English dub, and the reason it took them so long is that they couldn't find the masters for the English dub audio, but they finally found them. Thanks to, like, fans contributing to the search.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Like, Discotech's thing is, like, if they can't find the materials that they need to put out a dubbed release, they'll reach out to the community and be like, any archivists out there, do you have what we're looking for? Go ahead, JKR.
But yeah, like, I remember hearing about Monkoli Nights. I don't think I ever bothered to watch it, but I do remember it existing. Because it was like, I saw ads for it on Fox Kids when I was trying to watch the Magic School Bus for the short period of time that it was on there.
Okay. Anyway, back to Dr. Light.
I also remember hearing about Transformers.
This enhancement will modify your widow optics. It uses some energy, but with it, you will be able to see objects that you could not see before. Good luck, Mega Man! This is the only game in the trilogy that specifically refers to Mega Man X as Mega Man X, whereas, like, his canon name is not Mega Man X, it's just X.
Yeah. Also, speaking of Mega Man, Now a thought crossed my mind of like Gardevoir having like a Mega Man.
Having a Mega Man what?
A Mega Man armor.
Oh, what kind? Like X or like classic or
Like her own like little custom design, like just like she like of course it would be like a Buster, but God, I like I'm just thinking of like what her design would be like.
I already know what it would be.
Problem.
I already know what it would be called.
What?
To paraphrase, to go into my wonderful Dr. Light from Mega Man 8 impression again. You must stop Dr. Wowie, Mega Man.
Oh God. Oh God. But no, I'm thinking like Mega Man X's helmet, but green, and then like she would have like her she would have pieces of armor along with her like flowing tendril dress, and then like dual busters.
Okay. All right, time to fight Crystal Snail. Snail! Snail! You gotta be careful when you hit Crystal Snail with the magnet mine, because it does separate him from his shell, and the shell acts as a projectile.
Oh shit. I was remembering.
Go ahead.
I was remembering back to oh god, the what was it? The wire sponge, and I'm just thinking, like, honestly, the sad fact is he doesn't look like I don't know, it just doesn't seem like a sponge to me. He looks more like a sea cucumber.
He's basically a sea cucumber, but the English translation called him wire sponge.
Oh.
Like, his Japanese name refers to, like, a specific kind of sea sponge that's a close relative of the sea cucumber.
Oh.
So, dumb question. Removing Crystal Snail's shell, like, yeah, it turns into a projectile, but does that leave him like completely vulnerable?
It does, but he instantly makes a beeline for his shell to get back in it.
Okay, so there's no real point to damage him in that then.
We got the final special weapon, which is the Crystal Hunter, and now we got Dr. Kane. Mega Man X, I've located the X Hunter's base. It's at grid location 00. That's right at the North Pole. Roger, Dr. Kane. I'm on my way.
We have a widget.
We have a widget? Widget of the stream. What is your wisdom?
What is your wisdom? Jinx.
It will take some more time to reactivate 0. Slow them down, Mega Man X.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right, we're not going to the X Hunters stages just yet. We're gonna be cleaning up the previous stages.
Okay. Excuse me.
Excuse you, indeed.
I'm EP. I woke up early this morning.
I thought you were JKR. Yada what? That shut him up.
You were saying?
I was saying.
Hey, Ari, go fish. Let's see. Sorry. Yeah, I had an early class this morning. I had to be at campus at 9:30.
I see.
I didn't get a full 8 hours. sleep last night. I woke up. I went to bed around midnight, even though I was tired before that. Just couldn't get to sleep for whatever reason. Ugh.
All right. When you use the charged bubble crab weapon, it gives you this protective shield that also makes you jump higher underwater. So you need to use that to get up to this area. I just need to figure out how to get up to that area. Like what point I need to jump off of so I can make the proper air dash.
Yeah.
And also time it so... Ah, damn it, ran out of energy. I can probably... Okay, yeah, I could make that with a double dash with air dash and speed burner. Just need to time it right.
Yeah, it's stupid because the fact is I did take a nap before stream, but I guess the effects of the day is still hitting me. Yeah, but you know what they say, we all end up as the remains of the day.
I thought what they said was the more the merrier.
That too.
What is it? Radar? What is your... Oh, it's just that pickup down there? You know, for a radar, it's not very good at radaring. But there is a hidden area down here that's good for using the charged silk shot to attract stuff. Or is this not that area? No, this isn't that area. There's an area in this stage where you can use the charged silk shot to attract, like, basically an infinite amount of health items.
Huh.
Like I said, X2 is not my my area of expertise. Pun intended.
Area of expertise. Yes. Ooh, excuse me. After stream, Ari, I kind of want your opinion, and I kind of need to show visuals. So,
okay.
Like I've taken a photo of the two bludgeons, mainly one to show them off, and then two to kind of get your opinion on which one should go on the main display and which one should go somewhere else.
Okay. Keep in mind, you know, I'm not someone who knows all too much about, like, what should go on display where.
I get you. I still value your opinion.
Okay.
I mean, you're my best friend, so of course I value your opinion. I don't care if you don't have any experience. I just still like, you know, getting your input.
I mean, I've got experience putting things on shelves. I've worked retail.
Yeah, so did I. I worked retail as well. Oh my god, did I hate it. That's a story for another day. Not here.
Right now, I'm just trying to grind for weapon energy so I can use my charged bubble shield again.
I get you. You know what you need to.
Okay, this is the area where you can use the silk shot to attract stuff, I believe. Yes, it is. You attract basically like an infinite amount of health items just for filling up your sub-tanks.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple areas like that in the game, but that's the easiest one to find.
Alright.
Back to Heart Gold, I will be honest when I say this, even once I reach Kanto, I'm probably not sending Kanto starters through the PAL Park just yet. Maybe once I actually finish Leaf Green, both the minigame and both the main game and Ruby and Sapphire side quest. Yeah, you don't want to send your Pokemon through the PAL Park unless, like, you're sure you don't want them back. Especially when it comes to your starters. Because it's a one-way, if I remember correctly, it's a one-way trip. You can't get them back easily.
Yeah. So basically, the PAL Park is just basically saying, it's like, okay, yeah, off you fuck.
It was the 4th gen games, especially Diamond and Pearl, had a feature due to the fact that the original DS model and the DS Lite model had a slot for Game Boy Advance games. They were one of a handful of games that let you plug in a Game Boy Advance game and get some extra functionality out of it. And in this case, you could plug in the Gen 3 Pokemon games and transfer Pokemon from your Game Boy Advance games to Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, okay.
Think of it like the Time Machine from Gen 2, where you could transfer Gen 1 Pokemon into it.
You're saying this is somebody who's never actually played the Gen 2. I haven't played a lot of the old Pokemon games.
I didn't know you hadn't played Gen 2, but that was a feature of Gen 2, but it required 2 Game Boys, whereas this just requires, you know, plugging one of the Game Boy Advance games into the second cartridge port, which was 4 Game Boy Advance games. It didn't work on the DSi model, and it doesn't work on the 3DS because, you know, lack of a slot for that.
Yeah. Like, that was like...
I was also going to throw in the Mega Man Star Force games also had that capability, where if you plugged in one of the Mega Man Battle Network games, you got a special event where you encounter Mega Man EXE, and you get his Buster, which is basically a game breaker, because it has, like, insane rapid fire.
Yeah, like, for me, I didn't have a Game Boy growing up. I got the SP when that came out, but I lost it pretty early on. Because I remember exactly where I lost it, too. It was on a shuttle bus from the airport down in Mexico. When my family vacationed down there one year. My parents were arguing about something, and I was just like, I did not want to have to listen to that, so I just, you know, I just kind of switched seats, and I guess my Game Boy Advance SP must have dropped between the seat and the wall, because next thing I knew, I didn't have it.
Oh.
And then I got another one for my friend, and I don't know whatever happened to that one. Somehow that just went missing, and now I've got the, I've got my current one, which is, you know, all Steel Silver, or whatever it's called, the silver version, that I bought from DK Oldies. Don't usually recommend. I do not recommend going to DK
This was
Oldies.
this was before you saw the light. That is, Stone Age Gamer. Not sponsored, but I do have an affiliate link.
Yep.
Thank you for giving me the perfect segue.
Like, hey, no worries. But now it's like, I use the Game Boy, the silver Game Boy Advance SP that I bought. I rarely ever use it to actually play any of the games that I have on it. I surprisingly enough, I just use it more as a prop for Eggman. because I actually slapped an Eggman Empire emblem onto the back of the thing. Yeah, a friend of mine, DBY, actually, when I first showed that to him at CollectCon Chicago, he and Super Luigi Man, or whatever the heck the guy calls himself, I can never remember, they were both like, wait, that's a Nintendo console. Why do you have your mark on the Nintendo console? I'm like, hey, I was on the I did actually, I told him, it's like, Sega did actually have to jump over to, like, they did, but after their consoles, basically after they lost the console war, they better just started using, just kind of started licensing the games out for different consoles.
Yep. There were Sonic games on the Game Boy Advance, so it's fitting.
Yeah.
Won't lie, the GBA was my childhood. I'm never selling either of my GBAs. I've still got my original Game Boy Advance. I've still got my Game Boy Advance SP, as well as my original Fat DS. And, I've thought about selling them, but I want to make sure they're in good condition before selling them. Making sure any parts that have worn out are replaced, or making sure everything's good before selling it, because I don't want to get like some bitchy seller that's like, oh, this part's worn out, or like the screen's dim, and I'm like, have to deal with them demanding a refund while I'm like, you're buying a nearly 30-year-old piece of technology. You'd better expect things to not be in pristine condition.
Yeah, at least, like, I get what you're trying to do is you want to make sure you have, you cover all your bases, so that way in case, the fucking, a person complains, it'd be like, well, I did cover all my bases. If you didn't read the description, that's not my fault.
Yeah, I typically don't allow returns or refunds unless it's like absolutely not working, and that has happened in a few cases. There have been cases where I've given partial refunds because, like, extenuating circumstances, or like I accidentally labeled it as like complete in box where it didn't have one thing that was in the box. Like a lot of it's hard to tell with some late era PS3 games whether they're actually complete in box, because a lot of them didn't come with manuals. They just came with like, those slips of paper that give you a basic control layout, and that's it. But people will still bitch and say, oh, it's not complete in box because it doesn't include the slip of paper.
I guess there are people who are like hardcore collectors who want even that.
Yeah.
I'm just like...
Like, there's no manual, it's just, a slip of paper.
Back to?
Oh, just discussions about collectors and selling stuff to collectors. I had to do a partial refund for someone who bought my copy of No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise, because I said it was complete in box, and he's like, it's not complete in box because it doesn't include the manual. I'm like, this is a late-era PS3 game. It didn't come with a manual. It came with a slip of paper that gave you a basic control layout, as well as, like, a photosensitivity warning, and he still counted that as not being complete in box.
I get what he is getting.
I can agree on the semantics, but it's not like the Wii version that came with a proper manual.
Yeah. I would have been like, personally, that it sounded like this guy was just not willing to accept the loss, and
it wasn't even that big of a loss. I only sold it for $30.
So you got about $15 back. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it just depends on how, pardon my language, how anal the collector is going to be about it. But usually with collecting, like if it has the manual and everything, like it's good to have it with the manual, but unless labeled otherwise, it's that you're just being petty at that point.
Yeah, like I understand wanting the manual, because those if it came with a manual. I'm talking about like those late era PS3 360 games that
Yeah, I
didn't
know what
have
you're talking
manuals.
about.
Where that I feel like it shouldn't count as not complete if it doesn't include that useless slip of paper that everyone
If you
either
wanted-
lost or
if
threw
it-
out, because it's not like it gives you, lore and backstory and stuff like that.
Look, the only reason one would want that is if you wanted a copy that is completely, like, sealed. Like, that is the only reason you would ever want that slip of paper with it. Because then it would just be like, okay, I want, like, everything, and I mean absolutely everything with it, then okay, yeah, but if you're just selling the game not even sealed, my guy, it doesn't matter if the paper's there or not.
Yeah, and it's not even
that's
on
what
me
I'm saying.
for not having that slip, because it was like that when I bought it. Like, I bought it used.
Yeah.
Right.
So I
will
wouldn't know
admit-
whether it was complete in box or not.
I will
You
admit,
was complete.
go ahead.
I'm saying it's like, to you it was complete because that's how it was when you got it.
Yeah.
And, again, to follow what Nico was saying, it's like, why do you care? Unless it's like completely mint sealed condition, why are you so damn picky? That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad, Ari. I'm just thinking,
Yeah,
like,
no, I get ya.
why-
I will admit, as a game collector, when I look for games, I will admit, unless the cartridge and everything looks pristine, and yes, if you're selling in with the box, I do expect the manual. Otherwise, I ain't gonna drop on it. Like, I am picky when it comes to that, but if it comes to like things with like a paper slip in the like a PS3 or an Xbox game, it doesn't really matter. I mean, to be fair, not a lot of PS3 games or Xbox 360 games go for a lot anyway. Like, they're not even down to that point except for a select few.
Yeah, and one of the things is like, you reminded me when you talked about, like, not including whether it includes a slip or not. When it comes to collecting Japanese Saturn and Dreamcast games, people get real anal about those. Because Japanese Saturn and Dreamcast games didn't just come, jewel case, disc, and manual. They also came with, like, a separate paper label that you would put on the side, on the spine of the disc. And people are like, if it doesn't include that paper label, then it's not complete in box.
I mean, I wouldn't even count that towards completion, but okay, if you're going to be that anal about it.
Like Scott the Waz talked about it, he's like, oh, it's not complete unless it includes the spine hat. I just like the way he phrased it.
Oh, God. But no, first of all, if you're going to be buying anything with classic gaming, do your research so that way you don't end up, like, expecting one thing and getting something completely different. And second, understand that, like, I get it. Like, if there's like a certain thing that is supposed to be with the game, that's like saying, with the N64 or console or whatever, they have a thing to like Nintendo Power or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, Luigi's Mansion did the same thing. They had a thing where it's like, that's like complaining about, this copy of Luigi's Mansion has the manual, but not the Nintendo Power slip. My guy, how many of these games had the Nintendo Power slip still in the damn box? Be realistic here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Like, be lucky you have a copy that has the manual, because the manuals themselves go almost as expensive as the damn game.
I'm just looking up heart tank and sub tank locations real quick so I can grab those.
Oh, no, you're
take your
fine.
time. We're just basically entertaining the masses at this point with...
yeah, I'm just explaining to the masses why I'm stuck on, the menu for so long.
I was gonna say, when me and Lulu went to Disc Replay one time, I told you and JKR this, Ari. We found an N64 in the box, like pristine condition, not shrink wrapped. Here's the thing: it also had the receipt from when it was released in '96.
Yeah, that is a one of a kind. That's a one of a kind addition to it.
Yeah, and they were selling it for $250. They could easily get $500 off of that, with just the receipt attached with it alone. And I'm like, we were kicking ourselves for not being able to get it, but at the same time, funds were tight, and we're like, it's painful, but we have to pass.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was as well, they also had 3 boxed N64 games they were selling as a bundle. One of them was Mario Party 2, one was Mario Kart 64, and then one of them was the Ocarina of Time Gold cartridge. Which was the game that was originally meant to be before they released the gray cartridge that had the censored patch on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, like whoever bought that must be really fucking happy.
All right, I think I've got the location of almost everything that I need right now.
You think?
I think. I'm not sure.
I don't think.
I don't think.
I don't think I know.
I do this. Honestly, if I need a manual, I'll just look up online if I don't have it. See, when it comes to certain games, certain consoles, I'm okay with not getting a manual with it. But with others, it's like I need to have the manual, mainly if it was released in a jewel case and the manual acts as the disc, as like the box art. I'll want the manual just so, I have the art for the front of the box.
Yeah.
That's mainly with like PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast games.
Oh yeah.
Because that's like where it really started. Whereas a lot of early CD-based game consoles, instead of having like just the regular jewel cases, they came in these stupid long boxes that were really fragile and took up a lot of space.
The only time I'll ever want the manual is if I'm buying for PlayStation, again, Saturn, Dreamcast, PS1, GameCube, or PS2. Because I like the aesthetic, and it also adds to like the completeness of the game.
Yeah.
If it's N64 or like Genesis, Genesis I can definitely look for as well because they're easier to get. But N64, SNES, and NES, forget about it. More likely, 9 times out of 10, they have thrown that shit out.
Yeah.
And if you find it, prepare to pay for like a shit ton of money.
Yeah. I gotta check that guide. I gotta check that guide again because I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to jump to get up to that spot. Because I just can't seem to get up there.
Maybe you need a lamp.
I might need a lamp to light the way. Lamp.
Let's see. But yeah, honestly, that it kind of reminds me of how I used to be when it came to collecting Transformers when I was younger. I don't know why I did this. I went ahead and, paid like near top dollar for mint and sealed packaging stuff with the intent on opening it. And I'm just like, why the fuck did I do that as a kid? I don't know.
The only time I bought like an old Transformer mint and sealed packaging was because I knew it was going to be complete, and it was a figure that, had a lot of pieces that could go missing. And also because they were massively undervaluing it. And that was, I will share this again, because it's one of my most proud pickups, even though I don't have it anymore. I bought a complete in-box RAD 2001 Optimus Prime for like $40. That had never been opened from its original 2001 release.
Wow.
Still had the tape and everything. Like, the seller did not know how much that fucker was worth.
That they did, and they just wanted to get rid of the thing. But yeah, it's funny. It's better to kind of believe that the seller didn't know how much the thing was worth.
Yeah.
Because there, it's like you feel like you've actually got you got more of a victory out of it.
Okay, I'll hydrate.
So will I.
I'll hydrate on my quest for the lamp.
Lemon water.
Black cherry water.
I will never understand people who like cherry. I'm just like, no offense, dude. It's not my thing. Ew. Why the hell didn't the text-to-speech go off?
It might just be taking a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, so... Like, my mom even thinks I'm nuts for, Like, she actually thinks I'm crazy for not liking cherry, and I'm just like...
You're crazy for different
for
reasons other than not liking cherry, my dude.
Yeah. No, I admit I am crazy, but I'm not, like... It's not because I don't like cherry. I'm crazy on a number of reasons. On a number of levels.
There we go. I didn't need Charged Bubble Splash to get up there. I needed a dash jump. That's that heart tank. I need the Bubble Splash for the sub-tank. And then there'll be, I believe, all of the...
You should ride those wings. It would be cool.
I should ride those wings. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Are you trying to say ride those wings, Lulu? Rig!
Rig, okay. Yeah, I could do that. I just didn't have time to today because I was already having enough trouble getting them to pin to my model. Like, it took me an hour, and I almost ran out of time before the stream call to get the wings ready. I thought I was going to have to, like, delay the stream, but I got it all working in time.
Good. Oh, excuse me. There goes that bit I was about to do. Damn it.
And there's another sub-tank. We got 3 of them. I believe we have all the heart tanks. I can't really check without going back and looking at previous footage. Because we don't get, like, an in-game tally of the heart tanks we've gotten. No need to apologize, Lulu.
Yeah, you're good, Lulu.
It's not a problem with you,
Yeah,
it's just VTube Studio being picky.
Damn it, VTube Studio.
VTube Studio!
And then the last sub-tank is in Magna Centipede stage.
You okay over there, Nico?
Yeah, I'm fine. Macaroni and cheese went down the wrong way.
Oh.
You need someone to perform the Heimlich maneuver?
No, I'm good.
Good, because I don't know how to perform the Heimlich maneuver.
No, I do. It's been a while, but I do know it.
Sure, if you just punch me in the gut, I'll be alright.
I almost choked to death once. It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
It was when I was a kid. With me, my dad, and the woman he was staying at the time and her kid. We were all coming out of a restaurant, and the restaurant had after dinner mints. And I was, I had the mint in my mouth, and
no.
It went down my throat and blocked the airway. And I was like, my dad was like, "You okay there?" I'm like, I'm Dad, I'm choking. And, my dad, he didn't know the Heimlich maneuver, so what he did was he just, like, smacked me on the back repeatedly until I coughed it out.
Well, that worked too.
Yeah, that will work. It's just very painful.
Well, would you rather go through... Also, scarred at me. Would you rather go through a little bit of pain or die?
I'm not going to give that an answer so it doesn't concern you.
Yeah. I was just gonna
My guy, the moment I've joined streams, I've been concerned 24/7.
All I'm going to say is, you fool, you assume I fear death.
Right, okay.
Not to say, like, I'm, you know, feeling down and bad or anything. Not down and bad in, you know, the unfun way. I've been down bad plenty of times, like last night.
Oh, God.
Found out that Kaho Shibuya has a VTuber model.
Oh, boy.
And, it looks just like her. And, basically she uses it for days where she doesn't feel like putting on makeup.
That's fair.
Okay. Makes sense.
I think that's also, what Kason uses her VTuber model for, other than, you know, so she can still technically be a VTuber. She does a lot of, like, streams where she does show herself on camera, but she does sometimes use her VTuber model for days where she hasn't put on makeup. Although, recently, she's been, like, I know I don't have on makeup, so I'll just put on makeup on stream. Or at least I guess that's her thought process. I don't know. I don't claim to understand the mind of Kason.
Probably free makeup tutorial or something.
Like, she goes through the whole process, like, mask and everything. Also, I can tell that she's a southerner in her origins, because she's very sassy whenever she has some drama to spill about. Especially when it came to, you know, the fallout of V-Shoujo.
Oh.
Like, she gets so sassy, I'm like, yep, that's a southerner in her. She said that she's from Georgia.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Georgians get pretty sassy.
I should know. I have an aunt and cousin that live in Georgia.
Oh, wow.
They live in a town in Georgia called Rome, which makes me think, can I technically say that I have Roman ancestors?
You could say you've got, you're related to someone in Rome.
JKR, let the sweet summer child have this.
I was just gonna say, if you want to get technical, you could say it's like, oh yeah, I have a relative who, I've got a family who lives in Rome, and then basically be like, just leave it at that, and people will be like, oh, so you got family in Rome, okay, cool, or like your family's from Rome, and all that shit. It's like, let them think. Let them think.
Meanwhile, there's me, who does not think.
No thought, no think, just lamp.
No thought, just lamp.
Just whatever you do, Ari, don't rub the lamp.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rub one out on stream. Don't worry about it.
As much as that excites you, JKR, please no.
Oh, shut up, Nico!
Look, I had to get one swing, man.
Didn't know you swung that way.
Not even going to grace that with a response.
You have to be, like, pixel perfect with this jump, which is, you know, a bitch and a half. I'm running out of weapon energy for this move. Damn it. It's close.
Let's sit by that much.
There we go. And that's the sub-tank. So we now have all the sub-tanks. Just need to make sure they're all full before entering the X-Hunter stage. And then we can get the Shoryuken. Oh yeah, Nico wasn't here when I got the head parts for the armor.
Oh.
Yeah, we got the complete armor now, so to explain what the head parts do, they give you a radar that tells you where, like, secret passages are. Basically, like, it points out false walls or breakable surfaces.
So it's basically the peeping eye soul from Aria of Sorrow, I guess.
Yes, and it has its own energy meter, just like special weapons do. So you can't just spam it.
Okay, so it's a weaker version of the
Yes, a much weaker version, considering, it's not all that useful because it only points out, it doesn't point out, like, exact locations of, like, you know, armor parts or things like that. It only points out, like, hey, here's something you can break. Or, hey, here's a, false wall. It doesn't, like, tell you, hey, go here to find this item. It can be something as simple as, oh, hey, there's an energy pickup down here. You guys still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, when you go quiet like that, it makes me wonder if, like, my internet's being fucky-wucky ooh-ooh.
No, you're good. I'm just, I'm tinking.
Also, I'm trying to deal with a trapped burp.
And in here, I can fill up those sub-tanks real easily thanks to the Charged Silk Shot attracting, all these, health pickups. And that's all the sub-tanks filled.
Nice.
Now we should be ready to go after the X-Hunters. At the North Pole. It's still Christmas, apparently. Since we're going to the North Pole, and one of them technically does have... No, it's more of a mustache than a beard, but still.
Yeah. Grotty.
I don't know what's so grody about him, but...
I'm sorry, what?
You said a grotty. I don't know what's so grody about the guy in this stage.
And with that, you just dealt 40 damage of psychic damage to 40 points of psychic damage to JKR.
No, I'm just more confused. I'm just like, what?
Grody, grotolated, gross. Said,
Oh.
I'm just going off what you said. Don't be confused at what you said. Take ownership of what you said.
I think the moth. I think the moth mistook the lampshade for a can of paint.
Probably.
The paint doesn't have lead in it, so it's not worth eating.
Honestly.
Oh God! What?
Apparently, some people in those older generations, back in the lead paint days, would eat paint chips because they tasted good. Apparently, it was the lead. Apparently, it was the lead that made the paint chips taste good.
That explains how we were as a human race.
It wasn't even that long ago either.
Yeah, that was like Gen X was when they stopped using lead in paint.
And what moved the Tide Pods?
No, that's Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z are the ones that did the Tide Pod challenge.
Yeah, get your stereotypes right if you're going to use them. That's why I say, like, I did an OK Boomer post towards, like, some boomer complaining about boomer stuff on Facebook years ago, and he just responded with, like, you know, a boomer-made political cartoon of a stereotypical Gen Z kid eating a Tide Pod and wearing, like, you know, one of those like pussy beanie hats and all that stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm a millennial. You're thinking Gen Z. At least, if you're going to insult me with political cartoons that boomers made, at least target the right generation.
I'm not here. See, here's the thing, though. I'm not trying to insult. I am genuinely confused on what generation did the Tide Pod thing. Because a lot of people say millennials, a lot of people say Gen Z.
Nah, it was Gen Z. Because
it was definitely Gen Z.
It was Gen Z because Tide Pods didn't come out until millennials were already in their mid-20s.
Oh,
There might have been like a few, like if anything, it might have been like maybe a handful of the you know, the generational gap between the millennials and the Gen Zs, like
The Zillennials, as they're known.
yeah, that's probably. Plus, also, I don't really follow much of the ads or whatever they did that was stupid because, again, I'm just like, why do I bother?
Yeah.
Alright, we're about to fight our first X-Hunter, which I believe is Violin. He was supposed. I read some stuff in the art book about the development of Mega Man X2, and they said that, like, their original plan was for Violin to have, like, a proper second form instead of just a straight up rematch like he has here. But they ran out of time. So instead, you just get his first fight again, but this time he summons little blocks that make his ball and chain bounce off them and make it harder to dodge. Kinda. Whereas the other two X-Hunters get, like, actual new boss fights.
So if his name is Violin, so that's his first name. What's his last name? Jaga? So what is he, Jiger or something like that? Like, Violin,
No, he's
Jaga?
dead.
He's
What?
cadaverific.
How could he have overloaded my circuits? Oh! Now we get to see him explode. Your head explode.
You said his name was Violin, isn't it? Is another name for him Stradivarius?
No. Violin, not violin. It's the French word for strength.
Okay.
Because, as I said during the X2 stream, which I don't expect you to remember this tidbit, the X-Hunters are named after, like, strength, wisdom, and speed.
No courage in that mess.
Yeah, no courage. Yeah, we made a joke about there not being a courage in there. Otherwise, we would have the whole Triforce.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused.
You are excused. For now.
God damn it.
So the second stage is, I believe, Serges, or is it Agil? I can't remember which. We'll find out when we get there. I think this is also... It's either stage 2 or stage 3 where you get the Shoryuken.
So you barely even have much of the game to even use it.
Yeah, these, like, you know, these, 100% completion, bonuses usually get, like, right at the end of the game. But you do, you know, since there's always the boss rematch in these Mega Man games, you do get a chance to use them against the old bosses through that.
Yeah, but why would you when you just have the shot?
Well, because the Shoryuken is a one-hit kill. Against everything, including bosses.
Yeah, but from what you said about Mega Man X with the Hadouken, it's very hard to hit with it.
Shoryuken's a bit easier because it's a physical move. It's all about positioning.
Okay.
Okay, over there's just an extra life. I don't need that. Like, you have to go down a secret pathway to get the Shoryuken, and you need to be at full health when you approach it. Otherwise, the capsule won't spawn. And this is also where we find out, do I have all the heart tanks? I can't tell, because there's not an indicator telling you how many you have. I really wish there was in, like, any of the X games, but no, none of them have it.
They expect you to remember.
Yes. They expect you to remember what, like, you know, the armor is easy to tell if you have it all, because it shows up on your sprite. The sub-tanks are easy to tell if you have them all, because they show up in your inventory. The heart tanks, you just have to look at how big your health meter is and know, based on that, whether you've got them all or not. If I end up not being able to get the Shoryuken, oh well. It's not like I use it all that much anyway, because I'm bad at playing in, Shoryuken inputs. Because just like the Hadouken, you have to put in the Street Fighter move input for it.
Yeah, but Hadouken's a lot easier to... Like
yeah, Hadouken's a lot easier to do.
Forward.
Yeah, Shoryuken's harder, and also I'm playing this on a Switch, Joy-Con, so... even harder to put in, like, you know, diagonal motions.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is what, the Shoryuken requires. Okay, it's not this stage where, you get it. So it's stage 3. Yeah, it is stage 3, because you can one-shot, Agil with it. So we're fighting Sergis here. But we can use the Giga Crush to skip the first phase of his boss fight.
Did you take enough damage?
Yes, and it carries over from stage to stage.
Okay.
Yeah, he has like this mech that he's piloting with a bunch of turrets. If I just use the Giga Crush, it'll break all the turrets and then we can start damaging him directly. There we go. And now I can just spam his weakness at him. After I heal myself, of course. If I just stand right here, I should be able to just spam charge Sonic Slicers at him and not get hit. For a guy named after Wisdom, he ain't all that wise with his attack pattern.
Nope. Whew. You know, I've heard it that we gain wisdom through suffering. So, I think tonight you should prepare to make him very wise.
This is impossible! The prophecy must be fulfilled! And he's dead.
But memes. Oh gosh.
Which means all that's
okay,
left
JKR?
is X Hunter Stage 3.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just, like I said, I'm EP.
That's fair.
I'm going
Had
to
to get up early for
diverge
school, so-
from the X Hunters real quick to fill my sub-tanks back up, and go after
Fair
X
enough,
Hunter
yeah.
Stage 3.
Okay.
That reminds me, I need to reset my alarms because I forgot that I don't have class tomorrow. My math class doesn't begin until February.
Okay.
So do that.
So-
do it right now.
Yeah, I'm fixing the alarm right now, so that way it only goes off on Mondays and Wednesdays for the time being. When it gets closer
Yeah.
to math class, I'll set it for that for the new time.
Okay. Good boy.
Will I look like a pet?
You can be my pet if you want.
Well,
It doesn't-
there's your fan art moment. Chat, get to work.
It doesn't hit the same without the Maxine model.
No, it really doesn't.
No.
Remember, if you do make fan art and want to share it on social media, especially Blue Sky, where I'll actually see it, my fan tag is #Batlings. Right, that is the sub-tanks filled up, and I've got max lives. We should be good to go. We should be being the keyword.
Are we?
I'm surprised that JKR didn't follow up on that,
I'm still setting my alarm for. I'm setting an alarm for Thursday because I have a therapy appointment at 9 a.m. So I'm trying to make sure I got my. Because I need to be up by 8 a.m. in order to at least have breakfast and still be somewhat lucid when I talk to my therapist.
Right.
I don't know, Doc. I've been lost in the sauce.
I'm actually like this year I'm working on trying to like slowly get off the antidepressants that I've been taking for the past I don't know how many years.
That's fair.
Because like the problem is they cause me to have like a gain be like more hungry, and they cause me to gain weight as a result. So I'm trying to I will. My mom managed to get off of them a while ago when she took the same stuff I did, but she took it a lower dose than I ever did.
Yeah.
So my intent is hopefully by the end of this year, I'll have either nearly weaned off of the meds or completely weaned off of them. We'll see what happens. So I'm also scheduling my therapy appointments monthly now instead of bi-weekly, just because it's just becoming to the point where it's I don't need to see my therapist twice
a month.
I don't need to see him every 2 weeks. It's just it gets plus the fact that my busy school schedule is I can't really afford to.
Yeah. Next week, I start laser therapy again for my eye.
Oof.
Not that bad. Honestly, I prefer that over the injections.
Yeah.
They're way
And
less.
you are
More. You are dead. No big surprise.
Not big surprise.
There's apparently the voice actor of Heavy gives speeches at college campuses about for animation schools.
Yeah.
And there's this video that I really like where Heavy had his voice actor Gary Schwartz had given a speech at this dude's university for their animation class, and he got Gary Schwartz to do a shout out to his friend Will. And the reason I like it is just because it just further proves that the Team Fortress 2 cast is the best cast of voice actors to ever exist. Because the thing that he had him say was, "Will, this is Putis, man, and I want to say you are a sussy baka!"
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's also funny because I know that oh god, I thought it was this. I know, I swear, I thought one of the voice actors from Team Fortress 2 went on to voice a character in Overwatch, but I might be mistaken.
I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with Overwatch or TF2 to answer that.
Same.
I just know that the highest profile voice actor out of all of them is the voice of Medic, which is Robin Atkin Downs, who I know is Travis Touchdown and Kazuhira Miller.
Yeah, I remember there was a video that Robert Atkin Downs and the voice actors behind Mercy from Overwatch, they did a video together on Instagram, and it was just they were doing it in their respective character voices. And the thing is that both the Medic and Mercy are German.
Okay.
Though Robin Atkin Downs isn't. I don't think he's
British.
I don't think. Yeah, I didn't think so. So yeah, but the voice actress for Mercy actually is German.
Yeah, it's the difference between Overwatch tends to go with casting people that are actually of the heritages that the characters are, versus Team Fortress 2 is funny German scientist.
Oh god.
Yeah. But yeah, it was they were doing this whole thing where it was they were doing this whole picture of Medic and Mercy together for the fans with both their autographs on it. I was just oh, that's awesome. I unfortunately didn't go in on it because at the time it was I stumbled across it way after the fact.
I'm missing something, so I can't get the Shoryuken, so fuck it. We ball.
Well, sure you can't.
That was bad even for... Sorry, Nico, that was bad even for you.
Yeah, I know it was bad, and that's why I did it.
I know what I'm doing is bad, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I have had a very stressful past 2 days. I don't give a crap if I have bad jokes.
All right, we have to fight Agil the proper way instead of just one-shotting him with the Shoryuken.
And by proper way, I mean double buster that goes through iframes.
Well, he's up in the air, and we can't hit him that easily up there. So we gotta use the magnet mine. Sorry, the magnet mine?
I just realized when we ever get to Metal Gear Solid 4 and get to the final battle, if there are seagulls, I think if I remember correctly, that whole fight's going to be ruined by us.
Yes.
I mean, there we go. Metal Gear Solid 2 is...
No, this cannot be! Master, avenge me!
Nope.
How about no? Which
I'm looking at.
Which Sigma should I go with for reading Sigma's dialogue? Should I go with Day of Sigma voice, or should I go with Mega Man X4 voice?
How's about I voice Sigma? Just
okay.
Because. Yeah, and I'll do my version of it, which is usually based off the Day of Sigma voice.
Okay. So you're on that Sigma grind set then. But yes,
I understood that.
I barely understand that. Look, all you need to know is that people are convinced that there's something above alpha males called sigma males, even though that's not how the alphabet works.
I am just disappointed at that point.
That I get. I'm like, I've heard that bullshit.
And people think you can
before.
like train yourself to become a sigma male. Well, I'm like, the whole idea of like alpha and beta and all that stuff in a pack mentality isn't true to begin with, because it doesn't even happen to wolves in the wild. It only forms in captivity. Like
that explains a lot.
The dude who did the study that coined the whole like alpha beta pack hierarchy system straight up said, please stop quoting my research, it was wrong. It was wrong when I did it, and it's wrong now, and the fact that people are trying to apply it to human psychology and human social hierarchies instead of just wolves is so stupid. Please stop. I wish I had never written that study.
Again, the problem with that is the brain rot is so real right now.
Yeah, cultural brain rot at this point.
I'm just disappointed.
Nice. Well, you know what they say to do if there's rot going on. You call the management of the place you live at, and then they call HUD, and then HUD doesn't respond for an entire year as the rot continues to spread. Or at least that's what I've learned from my experiences.
Yeah.
Are you just saying the rot's still there?
Yeah, the wood rot is still here on my door, and it's still spreading.
It's that one roommate you don't want to hang with.
Alright, now it's time for the boss rematches. See who we're fighting first. We got Flamestag. Let me just equip Bubble Splash and then completely ruin him. This is what I like about a lot of the Mega Man X weakness chains, is you can utterly wreck bosses with their weaknesses.
Yeah.
Like, especially in X2, X3, and X4, where you can just get all of them stuck in attack patterns. The same attack pattern over and over until they die.
Oof.
As seen here with Flamestag, he suffers greatly from Spark Mandrill Syndrome.
Oof. Also, BRB, video footage is glitchy again.
Okay.
Take your time.
There we go. Fixed it.
Alright, that's Flamestag taken care of. We're going in a clockwise direction.
New Maiku dis. I'm joking.
Alright, this is Bubble Crab, so we need the spin wheel.
Crab versus Lomp.
Crab versus Lump. We're going to get our moth on moth violence in this stage.
You know, I could really go for some crab right about now. Haven't had that in a while.
Yeah.
What about Robot Crab?
How much butter?
All the butter.
I can go for crab.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know,
Robot Crab, it's high in iron.
I don't think I want to be eating iron.
Yeah, I think I'm good on that front. That's all you, my guy.
It's high in all the metals your body needs, as well as many that it doesn't.
But no, real talk though. crab Alfredo pasta sounds really good.
Oh yeah, that does sound good. Honestly, I think the next. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say with a little bit of homemade garlic butter garlic bread and like some and a little bit of salad.
Alice, salad.
God damn it.
Ogle.
I did this to myself.
Boggle.
Ogle.
Bagel.
No, we're not. No, it's not Project Melody with her love of bagels.
But yeah, like I will probably, like, one of these days when my mom and I are feeling up for it, one of us will probably go over to my old, actually our old job, because she worked there for the holidays, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, we might actually go back to the fish market and see about picking up some crab meat if they got it for a decent price.
Ooh, we cut wire sponge in half.
So you basically Darth Mauled him. Gotcha.
Yes, we did, except he doesn't come back through the sheer force of being too angry to die.
That's still funny to me that it's like he refused to die because he was too pissed off.
Sounds like he was a barbarian then. Literally, barbarians are the epitome of too angry to die.
Man, literally too angry to die. Up, here's our moth-on-moth violence.
All right, everybody, place your bets. Put your bets towards who
Winner gets to claim the lump.
Joke's on you. JKR gets to pick which JPEG of a lamp you get.
Alright, that's his first form done with. Here comes the actual moth form. My wings are prettier!
Just reminds me of that one scene in Sabrina the Teenage Witch with Salem, watching the eye floaters or dusts like flying through the air. Oh, there's two in play!
And the best moth has won. Me. Now, if if I had a live 2D Maxine model, which I plan on getting sometime this year, and did the moth wings and did another rematch with Morph Moth, then I would say the breast moth has won.
Well, JKR, looks like you gotta pick the lamp.
Alright. Wheel Gator. Gonna hit him with Wire Sponge's weapon. If he decides to show himself. Show yourself, coward! Fight me like a man!
And before he glitches out and just doesn't show up. I'm not feeling it today.
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Oh wait, I killed the crab already.
Are you feeling it, Victor?
I'm feeling a warm spot! Sorry.
Oh, no.
Fun fact, that episode's banned from reruns.
Oh, jeez.
Not because, it's all because of the end of the episode, because,
The panty raid.
yeah, the panty raid.
Remind me again, how were your ZZZ wafers again and lamb?
My Zenless Zone Zero waifus, in no particular order, Rina, Jane Doe, Yidhari, I believe her name is, the tentacle monster girl, and Grace, in no particular order.
I know how much you love your tentacles.
Look, she's adorable regardless of tentacles.
Oh,
The
God.
tentacles are just a bonus, because she does cute things with the tentacles, like, she wraps herself up in them when she's taking a nap.
Let's see. I'm just kind of messing with my Shatterglass Laserbeak tape right here, and like this is Cybertronian design and everything, and I'm just thinking like, I look at this and I'm thinking like, you know, something out of Star Wars, a data tape. You know, it's like
Cybertron could use data tapes.
Is data tape or is dat not a tape?
Also, to the stream, I'm giving Rosemary the usual head pat for stream.
Good. Aha!
Oh god, what the fuck?
Pie in the face.
Oh god, what kind? Custard?
Pie flavor.
Cyanide.
Oh, rip.
Well, you brought the cyanide, but did you bring the happiness?
Oh god.
Surprised enough, I do actually have a piece of art drawn by the guys and from Cyanide and Happiness.
Cool.
Yeah, Furt had it made for me. It's a simple little doodle, but it's funny. I've got it framed and in my back area on the wall.
Alright, finally he's done. Jesus Christ, that fight goes on forever. Alright, desperately need some health pickups here.
In my defense, Lulu, I haven't really been following with ZZZ for a while.
I haven't either, but she's made me acutely aware of any time they drop new waifu material for me,
Yeah,
or any new daddy material for her.
Yeah, I can actually attest to this. Every time there's someone new, my dear Lulu is like, "Oh, I got."
Hell, the whole reason I know about Zenless Zone Zero is because of her.
Well, yeah, because Von Lycon.
Yeah, Von Lycon, Wolf Daddy.
But yeah, like, I'm just thinking here about, like, for the sake of Transformer stuff. Like, people are like, oh, how is it, like, how do the, the Cybertronians tape things work? It's like, they can still be tapes. It just doesn't mean that, like, they could just be, like, data cards or whatever. It's like, doesn't mean that they have to, like...
Doesn't mean they have to, like, actually have magnetic tape reels in them.
Right. Like, I can understand for, like, the Earth modes and everything. It's like, okay...
One moment, need to plug in my headphones.
Okay, that head pat scared the fuck out of me a little bit.
It cut me off, and I was just like, I'm gonna wait for this to be done. So that
I literally was startled. I was literally startled. I was like, oh god.
There we go. Headphones have been plugged in.
I forgot how sensitive my hearing got ever since my vision went. I'm like, God forbid.
Look, Lulu's just making sure that you haven't lost your hearing. And ensuring that you do lose it.
I'm gonna tell you this right.
Lulu's here.
Tell you this right. Oh no.
Hello.
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 Ooh.
Hello.
Lamb.
How are you?
Just my love. I can't wait to do our next You Laugh You Lose, Ari.
Yep.
It's time for JKR, Ari, Lou to have a battle. Laugh you lose.
Yo, me, JKR, and Lulu having a three-way? What?
Not that kind of three-way, you more. God damn it. You know what? Why am I even here?
You walked into it, Nico. You walked into it.
Technically, I did not.
Oh, you left it open then.
It's okay. He couldn't see it coming.
Yeah.
He couldn't see a lot of things coming.
I hate all of you. What the fuck?
Is that a snail?
Yes, Crystal Snail.
Yes.
That is a snail,
Okay.
yes. But no, like I said, or like Ari said, because of Von Lycon and all the other waifus for CZ for you, Ari, that is Caught up a lot.
Yes, thanks to Lulu, I have a cadre of waifus to add to the harem.
Yes, you do.
To be fair, you also have some waifus. You love Jane Doe, and you also love that bunny girl too.
Bunny girl.
The one who runs the arcade.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought you were talking to me for a sec.
No.
Yeah, the arcade bunny is pretty cute.
Yeah, and there's another bunny, but she's short and she's a murder pink bunny.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think you want to go anywhere.
Speaking of waifus from gacha games that I've been made aware of due to friends of mine, I have a friend on one of my alt accounts who's really into Nikke, Goddess of Victory, and one of the girls.
Oh yeah.
One of the girls they added last year is named Bretty. She's a baker, and she's like chubby, which is a rarity in gacha games. Like, she's realistically chubby, not like morbidly overweight, but like, you know, she got
just cute,
like cute chubby. And
touch to her.
like in one of her alternate outfits that she got late last year, it confirmed that she's diabetic.
Oh.
Because she has an insulin EpiPen on her in that outfit.
Oh, I guess me and her share a common thing.
She would be probably type 2 based on her character design, but yeah, diabetic representation in a like Gunner bait gacha game. Didn't expect that.
Fair enough, yeah.
She also, if you max out your relationship with her, she canonically gives you a blowjob.
That was information.
It was information, not any information you needed, but was information.
Well,
Here's
anyway,
Go ahead,
Okay.
Lulu.
No, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I was going to say this is a line for this is some dialogue for JKR to read since it is Sigma.
Yes. It has been a while, Mega Man X.
What? Sigma!
It seems that the X-Hunters have failed. But don't worry. I have arranged for some new toys for you to play with.
Hey guys.
Yes?
Think of these nuts.
Nah, there is a, not technically D's nuts, but a joke that people make with Sigma. It's that, in the next game, he's going to change his name to Sugma. Sugma Dick.
Oh yeah, that one.
Also, JKR channeling his inner Sigma.
He's on that Sigma grind set, like I said.
Fuck off, both of you!
You're the one who you're the one who chose to voice Sigma, so therefore you have that Sigma mindset, buddy.
What was the name of that moth creature that you fought?
Morph Moth.
I admit that was pretty though.
Yeah, but my wings are prettier, and they have free real estate.
Yep, and JKR now has to pick the lamp that you will have as your trophy.
Yes, that will show up at as my prize for beating the game will be the lamp.
All right, well you boys have fun, okay?
Okay.
All right, dear, love you.
And if you didn't see the schedule, Lulu, I have 3 nights available for roleplay this week because I won't be streaming Friday. Sorry, Saturday. I won't be streaming Saturday because I'll be at my dad's. So D&D Friday, no stream on Saturday.
Okay.
Gotcha. There we go. The baby's nice and cozy in a little crate.
All right, yeah, the continuation of the ghost ship.
Yes. And get ready for more Sigma dialogue, as well as this is what I was talking about where we get to skip a fight. Oh, that's not Zero. He's wearing black armor. Although it is a cool design that ends up becoming an alternate outfit for Zero in games going forward.
Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man.
Yeah, they really tried to hammer in that the guy's name is Mega Man X, but they interchangeably call him at Mega Man X and Mega Man in this game, and none of the others. His canon name is just X.
Yeah. My friend here has a small problem with you. It seems that you let him die, and he's not too happy about that. Now I think it is time that we repay the favor.
And then the real Zero comes in and fucking three-shots him. Also, Zero's got his iconic Z-Saber now, and his shoulder pads. Sigma, you should have studied the blueprints closer. There's only one Zero.
He's the one with the beam sword.
Yep, he gets it now.
Wait, Zero. I know your secret. You were destined to follow me.
Ooh, Zero lore? Maybe so, but I still don't like you.
Fine. If you will not follow me, then I'll watch you die. Once again.
I am not on that same Sigma grind set like you.
Zero! Sorry to keep you waiting, Mega Man X. The greetings will have to wait. We've got to defeat all the Mavericks, including Sigma. I'll take out the main computer, and you follow Sigma. Let's go! He opens the path for us to go fight Sigma. Here it is, X. Sigma lies just ahead. So, fun fact about this finale segment, you know how, like, they say, like, oh, the X-Hunter's base is at point zero, the North Pole. And, like, this whole, section of the final stage is just recycled from, Magna Centipede stage. The original idea, and it made it into early versions of the game, was that you wouldn't know where Sigma's hideout is. So you would have to go through the previous stages until you found the right spot. They dropped that pretty quickly because testers had trouble finding out what the fuck you were supposed to do.
Oh, God.
Now we drop down, way down.
You are merely a bothersome insect, Mega Man X. It is about time that I crush you beneath my heel.
And in this fight, you know, Sigma gets a different melee weapon each fight, and this one he's got Wolverine claws.
Also, let me ask you guys this. Like, Ari, I know you knew the twist coming up for Megatronus being, you know, Megatron and all that.
Yeah. I didn't know it was going to be... I didn't know how it was going to play out, so that still caught me off guard.
If I may interject with that, I wasn't trying to draw that character out. The character was, the captain was supposed to put a hint towards that, but it went a completely different direction, which I do apologize.
Don't apologize, honestly.
I think it went in a cool direction.
Same here, honestly. I liked how it went. I was, like I said, I would have originally, I wanted to keep the
charade going.
I wanted to keep the charade going at first, anyway. But after how it played out, I was like, you know what? This works better. I like how this works out better. Kind of purges Megatron from Galavar's being, finally.
Oh, time for the final
Yeah.
phase. More wireframe graphics. Whoa!
Oh god, okay.
Yeah, this is Sigma's true form, which is the Sigma virus. Or Maverick virus, as it's also known.
Oh god.
It's basically like a wireframe of his head.
And I'm gonna, let me guess. The jewel on on his forehead is what his weak point is.
No, you just have to hit him.
Okay, I'm thinking probably
He doesn't have a gem on his.
about-
He doesn't have a gem on his forehead in this form.
I'm thinking about X5 then probably.
Yeah, that's that would be like X4, X5, for those forms.
Yeah, because all I remember a long play was Mega Man was a lot of wall hopping and trying to shoot the forehead with a charge shot.
Yeah, that would be probably X5. X2's final boss is pretty simple. You just have to keep hitting him with his weakness until he dies.
Oh god.
And you can tell how much health he has left, not through a health meter, but through what color he is. He's red right now, so he's near death. And he's dead. As they said in the Zelda commercial, whoa, nice graphics!
God damn it.
Mega Man X, I have lost to you again. Each defeat only makes me stronger and serves to bring you closer to your ultimate doom. But something is not right. I don't quite understand. Why did Zero? He is last of the Doctors. I said last.
Yeah, I was just, we said it at the same time where I was like, it looked, the font makes it look kind of like the O and the A are similar.
Oh.
I was just trying to help you out if you couldn't read it, but you said it right as I was saying it.
Yeah, I was just trying to give like the whole pause for dramatic effect.
Okay.
He is last of the Doctor's creations. Ah! My throat's not a.
Yeah, I don't expect you to do a death yell right now. It's too late for that.
No.
I am dead. No big surprise.
Yep.
But yes, last of the Doctor's creations.
I am dead until Mega Man X3. See you in a few months or years. I don't know.
It was like a year later.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
1 year later.
And now the camera pans down over the star-lit sky.
Down? What?
It could pound down if it's moving fast enough. The morning light has vanquished the foul night. We got Zero and X standing.
Has vanquished the horrible night. You mother. No.
Joined by his friend Zero, Mega Man X gazes out over the sea.
And there had to be a fucking Simon's Quest reference.
Sigma has once again been destroyed, but X wonders if the fighting will truly end. Was Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans live together in peace merely a dream? This text scrolls even slower than the X1 text. The price of peace is often high, X thinks to himself. Who or what must be sacrificed for it to become reality? And when the time comes, will he be able to do it? The future holds the answers, or what? Or what?
I think you might be right.
Or what? You don't end with or. You don't end your fucking ending text scroll with or. ... Fuck you.
Cliffhanger. Wait till Mega Man X3.
And here we get our cast roll as X drives back on his ride chaser.
Roll? Where?
You know, speaking of roll, that actually does play into something that was brainstormed early in X2's development, but they ended up not going through because Keiji Inafune was like, no, fuck no, we're not going with that idea. Because Keiji Inafune designed, like, common knowledge with the Mega Man X series is that Zero was the original design he pitched for Mega Man X, but he also made a more classically, Mega Man-styled design just as a backup, and that's the one that became X, while the other design became Zero. And that's also why, like, Zero ends up really taking center stage for a while and getting a lot of the focus and getting to do all the cool stuff, because he wanted Zero to be the main character all along. One of their original plans was for Zero to just stay dead in X2, but Keiji Inafune was like, no, we're not doing that. He's too cool of a character to just kill him off permanently after one game. And the other idea was for it to be revealed that Zero was actually Roll, who had been captured by Dr. Wily and forcibly rebuilt into Zero.
Okay, that would open a lot. That would open a lot of.
That would open that would also include the, forced gender reassignment can of worms that I don't think they were prepared for in 1994.
I know,
it was bad enough when Simon Furman did that to RC.
Yeah, that kind of leads me into what I was getting at about RC a while back. My whole thing is, if I were able to go back and rewrite the story that Furman had put forward, it wouldn't be that she was forcibly reassigned her gender, but more so that she was forcibly rebuilt into a smaller, more agile form.
Yeah, leave the forced gender reassignment out of it. Anyway, Thanks for playing, presented by Capcom. And no, there are no credits in this game, because this came from an era where Capcom was like, oh, we don't want to credit our developers, we just want to credit Capcom, the whole company. And that lasted for all of one game.
Oh god. Also, thank you for the Castlevania 2 reference. I needed to relive the whole X bubble.
You're welcome. Anyway, that was Mega Man X2, and there's no secret ending text this time. We're gonna end this off here so I can get my sleep schedule back in order.
Oh, yep.
When we come back to the Mega Man X series, it will be with Mega Man X3.
Now we can finally understand what happens after OR.
Yeah, we can find out what happens after OR. Thoughts, comments, concerns on how Mega Man X2 played out?
X2, I'm not gonna lie to you. Up until the Sigma stages, it just felt a little way too easy.
It is an easier game. It's just that the start is a little harder, but once you get one weakness down, the rest fall like dominoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Sigma sounded like if he went down without a fight.
Yeah, and if I had the Shoryuken, I could have taken out his first form in one hit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of balancing issues.
Part of that is because X2 had a very rushed development. They didn't get the time they needed to make a properly challenging game. X3 is going to be the more challenging one, and we'll see why when we get to that. X3 is often regarded as one of the harder ones that's not just outright badly designed. Because there are, X6 is regarded as the hardest overall, but that's because it just has some of the worst design ever. We're going to raid Jury Mao, who is playing Robot Alchemic Drive. So we're going to see her if she learns the beauty of bread and water soup.
Oh, God, no.
Little hint of salt.
From the
It looks like she's about to end. So, no, we're not going to raid her.
I've got a guide the raid I'm about to put in if you don't have anyone else.
I was just about to raid Lolija, who's playing Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I was gonna have you raid another person, but go ahead.
Okay.
Save
that for next time. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to Nico and JKR for co-hosting with me tonight. Go give Lolija my warmest greetings. Our raid message will be lamp.
Yep.
Oh yes, and I need my JPEG of a lamp. We'll see that next time. You know what? I'll use this for the next stream too, to make up for the long wait. Until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, the boys have caught us. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
I am still very concerned.
Lamp.